2 live streams at once. Oh my god. Crazy, which one should I delete? Hello everyone. Right, so this one I can delete. Excellent. Hello everyone. Hello. So can you hear me well? Is everything fine? Audio and everything? Hello Ivan, hello John, hello Ivan Abdullah. Sorry if I mispronounce. Good night. If you're saying good night, you're probably somewhere in Asia. Just a quick calculation. Okay, we have the people. Let's have some electronics. Okay, so what we up to today? Today we up to Bangladesh. Okay, everything's going great. Today we are up to I'm going to say depends. Oh my god. So I have a list of things to do. First of all, I want to push forward and make some progress on the audio schematic. I'm gonna show you 1 second. Because if you see the issue with audio here, oh, the internet is really slow. Okay. I opened it like almost a month ago, asking for help, but arguably audio is not the easiest nor the most interesting thing. So no one really volunteered to do it. So I started working on it like a couple days ago. And for example, hello, Mr. Customs. My stream is lagging, so you mean like it's choppy or? It says it's healthy, maybe it's your internet. I'm lagging twice. Why is Jon Snow in the process of making my new phone? Jokes aside, love the project. Thank you very much. I didn't even watch the Game of Thrones. Like, I only know who Jon Snow is because people tell me I look like him. And I cannot confirm nor deny it because I never saw him. Because I didn't watch the show. Okay, so the audio schematic. Can I have someone else confirm if I am lagging? Because I suspect I'm not lagging. Microphone. This is our microphone. And it has a... This was interesting to me. Like, you can pause for a second and take a look at this. This is a very interesting way to show how the microphone goes from different states. Between powered off, which is basically obvious, you just disable the power, the voltage. Between sleep, which is caused by a slow clock, or active mode, which is caused by a fast clock and obviously providing power to it. So this can be used for power consumption decrease. Not lagging. Oh, yes. My audio is cutting out. Lag in the webcam. Okay. So the webcam is later. Okay. Right, okay. And the audio you say is... You just needed to reload the stream. Okay. I decreased the kilobits per second. Be careful with the microphone. I toyed around a lot with such a microphone a while ago, and they are hell to get to work with RPI. You mean this one is hell to get to work with? It seemed pretty straightforward to me. I don't know. But I'm sure I need to like increase message opacity. Yeah. That was better. Why is it so hard? Like, it seems pretty easy. Just wire the clocks and data lines of I2S into the CM5. Something like that. I decided to prefix all of the labels related to the audio circuit with audio, just for better understanding. Am I using one monitor? Yes, because that's how I did it. Because I'm kind of lazy, I could just go grab my second monitor, but my voice is low. What if I this? But not having a second monitor is like you get to see the process of streaming, right? But I have to be careful not to like dox myself somehow or leak something. I'm not sure exactly what model it was, but I remember the select pin was floating, so it needs a pull-down resistor. So it depends on the configuration. The select pin selects which channel you're recording on, left or right, from what I understand. If you find a working example, you can always share it on Discord or on GitHub. But this should be a working example, except we're not using two microphones because budget cuts. We're using only a single microphone on the left channel. So the right channel will be like left to itself. That's why I just grounded the select. And as you say, we need a 100k resistor, I think, in this setup. It's a shame they're not showing examples for a single connection. So yeah, when operating a single microphone on the I2S bus, a pull-down resistor 1k ohms should be placed from the data pin to ground to ensure bus capacitance. Blah, blah, blah. Very expensive project. You know, it's a prototype and it's a single unit, so obviously it's going to be less expensive than mass-produced stuff. But if you take a look at DigiKey or any other like provider, as you go up with quantity, the price becomes lower, almost 50% usually. So anyways, now I decided I want to source my like small SMD resistors and capacitors from Panasonic if possible, because as discussed on Reddit, they seem to be a reliable brand, and we actually came to the conclusion that it's better to have all of the small parts coming from a single provider. And also, we're trying to use this package size 0805. It's like a middle ground between ultra small components and massive components, just balancing. When we have like a medium size, it's space efficient, you don't take up too much space, and you can repair it by hand, so that's why we chose it. Use easy EDA. You never fully read the datasheet, and I never put that 1K. What was it? Sorry, I didn't do my vocal warm-up before the stream. And not adding it breaks the mic. Yes, it probably breaks the mic because you need to specify what channel you want to use. You can just connect it to whatever. Did you use two setups? I mean, two microphones or just one? As you can see, like here, it is driven to the ground, so it selects the left channel, and here it is driven high to the high state, which selects the right channel. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah, right. Can I just... Is there a faster way? Yeah, probably. 27. Oh. Right, so this should be fine. I think maybe to be more efficient, I can just... I think we already have these packages, so I can probably reuse the 3D models and footprints and symbols, because they're going to be different value resistors, but it's the same package, so... Yeah, we have this. So just to be more efficient, I'm going to try and place it. This one. Yeah, so... Or maybe I should just... Yeah, I know. I think I should... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to, like, try to be too smart. Let's do it the normal way. I always rename them just so people have an easier time searching for them. So that's a 100K 0805 resistor. If that was a solo project, I wouldn't do that probably. I get the idea that resistors are like jelly beans and you can choose them whenever you buy them, but like I want to have it finished already and not come back to the subject. Like my goal is to complete parts of the schematics, produce, for example, a demo board, demo PCB that lets me test if the audio is working, and if it's working, I never think of that audio section again unless there's a problem. Which KiCad version do I use? I use version 9. I think so. Is there like a... Now I'm interested, how do you check the version? I'm sure it's version 9, but... 900 should be the newest version. Okay. So that's the symbol. Okay. Is it not? I never know, because like these components are symmetrical, but it's probably that way, right? It doesn't even matter, but just want to know. All you do is leave out the part number until you buy the resistor. But then I have to think later. I prefer to like do all of the stuff now and not have to pick the resistors again later. Especially with a big project. I get that. If also, I don't like take into account that this will be manufactured by JLC, not me. I won't be the one buying the resistors and stuff, so the manufacturer needs to have exact part numbers, and it's just the easiest to just have them in KiCad and export them as a bill of materials or something. If I was making it myself, obviously I could just leave it out and just use whatever resistors I have on me, right? If you import the BOM into DigiKey, even if you don't have a part number, it will automatically select the right resistors from which you can choose. Yeah, but again, as I said, the manufacturer wants the specific part you choose, right? Because it impacts the price, the tolerances, and so on. Anyways, I got sidetracked. So footprint ready, now the symbol. So symbols are a bit different. Import. Right. Okay, done. This should be automated somehow. I don't know how, but it should be. So now I go 100. Okay. I didn't rename the footprint. so annoying. I mean the symbol, sorry. Where are you? Where is the resistor? Habibi? Fucking give me the resistor. Rename. 100k. Resistor. Okay, so now that's the proper way to do it. If you use JLC PCB, use LCSC. It will give you all the important costs and machine cost. No, you use their website and it will give you options. Sure, but as I said, I need to specify the single piece I want. I cannot give them options, I think. Like, if you're ordering ice cream, you cannot say, either give me lemon ice cream or give me vanilla ice cream. You have to specify one. Maybe I don't have enough experience, maybe some providers like accept different options or something. I don't know, I never ordered through JLC, I always used PCBWay. So maybe you are right, I have no idea. So what is this? I don't need that. Right, so that's annoying. So basically we have two different standards here. So I know that's super annoying, but I'm going to fix that. We're using the European standard. This is the most annoying part of this. Thank you, KiCad. Okay. So now I take this and put it here. Right. Third attempt. Perfect. It only took me 3 fucking tries to add a resistor into KiCad. Professional. Right, so the resistor should be connected with the select line, right? Which song is playing in the background? It's definitely it. Freedom Trail Studio. If you like it, I'm gonna play it again because it's about to end. Here you go. Hello, Madmaker. Hello. Alright, data sheet. Pull down resistor from the data pin to ground. Okay. Understood. Data pin. Hello. Making nice schematics, like schematics that actually look nice, is quite challenging. I think it's more challenging than making readable code. Okay, I think that's perfect. Maybe except like for the fact that, yeah, Nice, we have the resistor. What is the current OS situation? Pretty much nothing changed. Some people are talking about the OSs, but no one is actually like doing anything. It's like, well, maybe I'm not aware that someone is doing something. I don't want to like, you know, be unfair. I'm not noticing someone's work. I just don't know if someone is doing something. As far as I know, nothing is happening. But when we finish this part, I'm going to address GitHub issues because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of those issues, and I really dreaded, like, dragged off looking at them because it gets boring after the 5th time. But yeah, maybe someone is doing something about the OS. There was Android integration. It was someone was trying to like do something. It was in progress, and like, how is the Android stuff going? No reply. So it's not in progress anymore. When can I rub the PCB? That is the fun part. Like, we need the schematics first, then we can route it. And probably we're going to route the power system first and produce a board just with the power system, troubleshoot it if there's any problems, then add another subsystem, for example audio or whatever else, troubleshoot that, and then that's my vision basically. That's how I would test it and develop it. Just add, do not get overwhelmed, because you know, probably impossible to route it all in one go and have it troubleshootable. Like, it's going to be such a mess if we do it in one go. Like, what is the processor? It's the BCM Broadcom, I think, if I remember correctly. What about the Google licensing? I mean, I know nothing about integrating Android, so that was their like idea. I'm just focusing on the hardware now. I didn't research it. The processor is whatever is in the CM5, so I think that's the Broadcom. Yes. I think now I need the filter caps or something. Should I read that again? I don't think so. I don't get why it's called tri-stated instead of just being called high impedance. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, audio is magic. It's close to radio and GSM, GPS stuff. Right, so the only thing I need are these two caps here. I guess they're here to like filter out the power, right? These looks like filters. And these two, are they 51 ohm resistors? I don't know. Anyone knows? Like, dampening resistors. Figure 8 shows. This is figure 8. Okay. Actually, read the fucking manual. Okay. Figure 8 shows how two I2S microphones can be connected to the single bus. R4144 are included to dampen or terminate their respective traces. If the traces are electrically long, then they should be controlled impedance traces with impedance in the 50 to 120 ohm range. Traces are considered electrically long when the length of the Oh my god. Even if the traces are not electrically long, R4144 can be used as dampening resistors to improve signal integrity by reducing overshoots and ringing caused by stray inductance and capacitance. Okay, in either case, R41 and R44 are to be placed as close as possible to the device that drives the trace signal source. So the microphone is the signal source for the data line, but for the clock, the CM5 is the signal source because we're clocking the audio circuitry from the CM5. Just so you know, I know everyone cares and everyone asked, just providing information. The decoupling capacitors, C32 are most effective if the trace inductance between the capacitor and microphone is minimized. So basically it should be short and as close as possible, right? This can be accomplished by using a short exactly, called it short wide traces. If a ground plane is used onto the microphone, then connect the capacitor ground pads directly to the plane with vias without any trace used. It's fucking complicated, man. Not as close to the microphone? Maybe we can make modular PCBs, one with power, one of the CM4, and one of for the USB, etc., and then connect them using soldering. That's a very manual process to connect like multiple PCBs using soldering, and it will become bulky and chunky, not very compact. And we're using the CM5, not the CM4. I mean that like prototype PCBs can be separate just for testing, but you know, the phone cannot be made out of multiple PCBs, in my opinion. You know what vias are, right? Yeah, there are holes in the PCB, but and in the ground pad of capacitor, so you don't need a trace. Okay. I get it. So it's best to have a short trace, but it's even better to have a via, right? Modular for the prototype. Okay. I mean, then there's like maybe, I don't know. I'll see. Like for now, I'm not doing that stuff. So. So that's actually, most of these remarks apply to the PCB layout, not the schematic, but just so we don't forget, I want to put it here. Suggesting more complexity for prototype is crazy. I mean, it simplifies testing, so, and hello Nima. Right, so now I'm just going to copy this basically. C32. They don't have capacitors? What is going on? What? What is MLCC? This was supposed to be easy. Okay, so Panasonic doesn't produce capacitors anymore. They're all obsoleted. Whatever. So that's it for using one manufacturer. Yeah, we wanted 220, right? 200. It's close enough, I guess. Or we can use two 100 capacitors, but like the buttons aren't working. Come on. What is going on? Imagine picking 80% tolerance capacitors. Surface mount compliant in stock datasheet. 0. 1. Come on. Why are there only... Don't select stuff and filters if you don't know what that is. Are you suggesting I don't know what a filter is? I know exactly what a filter is. What we usually consider as impossible are simply engineering problems. Why is there no 1085 capacitor. What's going on? But select surface mount LMC or something. It should be just surface mount. Yeah, I figured it out already. I'm looking so long because I wanted to use just 0805 packages. From what I see, there are no fucking capacitors of this package, so that would be too small, I think, because if someone wants to work with this by hand, then like 0.03 millimeters is just too small. Or maybe not. No, it's this one will be fine, probably. What is going on? What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? Crazy. Okay, so this one is fine. Like 0.5 millimeter is perfect. It's kind of like bro turned into a cat playing with the compass. Yeah. The typical dimensions are 2 times 1 millimeter, so like how is smaller easier to handle? How is that possible? In my opinion, if something is like smaller, it's more difficult to handle. Or am I like not true, not correct? Why is this so hard? Okay, this is the one. For PNP machines, it's easier. Okay. Nice. Good moment to like pause the stream. Okay, so this is the winner, and this data sheet is most insane fucking. Okay, focus. This is the winner. 7 million in stock. We got ourselves winner chicken dinner. Just final sanity check. Yeah, that is respectable. I would say that is respectable. It took a long time. But that's not the correct. Okay, so this is the 0.1 microfarad. So I got lucky because, like, I don't know, am I like dumb or something? But I was looking for the 200 picofarads and I found this. So am I lucky or EV blog watcher detecting? Yes, winner chicken dinner. We're in like Flynn and stuff. Don't turn it on. Take it apart. Yeah, okay, like this is our new capacitor. Say hello everyone to the new capacitor. He's called CC0603. Fuck, that took a long time. Like this should be automated. I should be able to just do it from KiCad, in my opinion. At least I have a super fast. Fuck. I just wanted to say I have a super fast file browser, but it crashes whenever there's a. Why did it crash now? It crashed because of. I don't know. Because I went into this. I have no idea. Because I went into the patch. Yes, the patch file crashed it. Interesting. Now I cannot delete it because I cannot go over it. Very cool stuff. Like this is a fucking typical Linux situation. So now this is like a star. The star means remove all files that end with patch. So I removed it. Oh, this also can be removed. Okay, back here. Unzip. Right, so the second annoying thing is that they name these parts like random letters instead of putting 0.1 microfarad there. You know, that's life. It's life. I think I can put a no. 0, 1. Okay, this is good. Why did it rename just 1? Not lucky today. Not lucky. No. Okay, now put this here, this here. Perfect. So nice. Okay, I feel stupid now. I feel really stupid. Okay, I think that's much better. Random letter CC equals ceramic capacitor. Actually, okay. 0.6 is size. Yeah, I get it. 10 to the 4th equals 10 to... Isn't it easier to just write 0.1 than to write fucking 104? Like, I get it. It's the code that they put on it, but like... I know, it's, to me, it's the same thing that... Like, why do we call code resistors? I really don't like that. Also, what is the RX? This is the part number, right? Yeah. Ceramic capacitor 0603 package, and this is the part number, and 104 is 01 microfarad. Actually, I learned something. Thank you, Rectech. I appreciate your remark. At first, I was annoyed, but now I appreciate it. Thank you. But still, I think it would be easier to name it 01 instead of 104. But okay. So the model. Now we do the same again. I think I'll add this, and you know, I'm glad we agree on that one. I'm glad. All right, so start by the footprint. It's here. Like, these pads seem a little bit like large for this, but whatever. Oh. I think I changed it with my mouse when I was... What is going on? Did I break it, or was it already broken before? No idea. What is going on? Okay. Is the file browser made by me? No, it's not made by me. It looks really nice, thank you. It's not made by me. It's called Ranger, like Ranger. I really recommend it. Is there something you can do? Like in terms of helping the project, I recommend you just go to the GitHub issues and look at what's going on there. For example, there is a really annoying job, but I think that's more suitable for a beginner, to add the data sheets for all of the components here. This way we can just access them faster. Now, actually, maybe I am the beginner because I cannot input the fucking thickness. Maybe if I don't show it? No. I don't know. How am I supposed to do this? What is going on? Okay, I'll just copy the value text numbers here. If that doesn't work, I don't know what. Okay, it fucking works. Okay. I wanted to write a script or something that would automate importing components like that, so I don't have to do all of this stuff I'm just doing. But I fear that... What the fuck is this symbol? How is that a capacitor now? Can someone tell me, is that what is going on? Is that a capacitor? Am I like the beginner here? Who is the beginner here? The one who made the symbol or me? This is like American symbol for capacitor. Just kidding. Very funny, I know. Okay, capacitor. Can we have capacitor, please? Filter? No. Don't we have any capacitors in Spirit's components? No, no one is working on GPS GSM currently. Like, I feel so stupid sometimes, but like, I feel that it's not my problem. Device C, like that was really not intuitive. Or small c. I think that was just sad. Anyone knows why is this a rectangle? Should be a proper, honest to God capacitor. This is the correct way. Let's see. And C is easier to type if you are more experienced. Okay. So R should be resistor. R should be resistor. Whoa! Oh, I don't know why I modified it. Sorry. I don't want to modify that, please. please. Mm-hmm. So I actually learned another thing. Bless me, thank you. We just click that plus minus button on the top left and type C. Plus minus? What do you mean? What you mean? I mean, in Falstad Simulator you can just press R and it drops a resistor for you. I don't know why it's not a thing here. Did I lose? Oh, here. Okay. Discard. So now I go here, go to the audio. I don't like this song. Top left of screen under the text file. Text file? Oops. Okay, I think you cannot put dots in the name because it maybe confuses KiCad. Not gonna lie, GPS GSM looks scary, so many connectors. Yeah, we don't even have the datasheet yet. But I obtained the datasheet for EC25 by logging into the Quecto website and just downloading it, and it was fine, so probably it's easy to get it. I just don't want to do everything at once because it makes stuff more complicated. I first want to finish power and audio, then I can work on GPS GSM, and I'm excited because it's super complicated, so there are many opportunities to learn. I don't know what's going on now. I feel so lost. I have this, right? I mean, the data sheet it exists, but you know, it's hidden. Am I working on power right now? No, I'm working on audio, but actually I'm just clicking around and like fucking trying to import a symbol. So look, it's called 01-UF. So now when I go to the schematics, I want to import 01-, okay. It was my fault this time, not KiCad's. So yeah. It should be like that. Okay. Right, so this looks good, I think. Maybe move that a little bit. This isn't needed. Now, I need another capacitor. 200 PF. Wait a second. Like, I thought I was... Okay, we got... Okay, I'm really confused now, and I don't want to, like, talk about it, okay? So now I'm going to get the 200 picofarads. The previous one was made by... what's the company? Yageo. Can we get a second one from Yageo? Okay, 0. Should we use the same or the 0805? I have no clue. Because in theory we're supposed to use the larger ones, but I already used the smaller one because there was no larger one. So I think maybe it's safer to stick to the 0603s. That's my opinion. Because we don't have too much space. If you look at the PCB right now, you take the 3D model, like all of that stuff is supposed to go in here on the board. All of these things are supposed to fit somewhere here. And like we have two sides, so actually maybe it's fine. You say stick to 0603, okay. Should be fine. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it later. Because like importing resistors is not the most exciting thing. Let's take a look at some issues. Actual smartphones 0201 and they even have little space. Yeah, but our situation is a little bit different than a real smartphone. So let's see, infrared, I guess. So this is supposed to be an add-on that lets you control like your TV, like with your phone. Okay. Should we have all of the add-ons inside of here? Should we have an entire KiCad project here? Is that sane or is it insane? I think it's sane. So can I do this? Come on. What if I do bash shell? Okay. That was useless, I know. Taser, yeah. Some people wanted taser. I just do what people want, you know. Creating custom UEFI on the Raspberry Pi phone, cool. I'd be on mission to Android, something similar to how Qualcomm does it. I cannot comment on that because I don't have a clue. Sorry. You can upload the design to here. Okay. So there's plenty more issues. I don't think I'm going to go over all of them. next live stream probably. Cost estimation. I can start documenting this while monitoring like it in. I think the most popular currency would be USD. So I would use that. External lightsaber or no deal. Like that's literally half of the discussions on Discord are like, can we add a taser? I really want to add a taser, but like when it comes to actually implementing it, few people actually want to do that, you know? There's no real benefit of using any Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because I don't understand. I'm a simple person, I just import resistors into KiCad the entire day. Okay, I need to go actually, because I was going to meet with my friends, touch some grass, you know. So actually we're over 1 hour, so that's not a short live stream. However, I just need to say bye right now because I need to jump. So see you in the next one. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? If not tomorrow, probably in like 5 days or so. Maybe I should start making the schematic for the taser. That sounds, hello Voina. That sounds like something you would do actually. I will try to implement the power part. Just remember that Nima is already working on the power part, I think. So don't conflict with each other, like communicate and so on, because gate conflicts with KiCad are almost unfixable. Like you cannot resolve them easily because KiCad isn't made to work with Git. So that's it for today. See you in the next one. Like the stream, I don't know, leave a comment, check out my Patreon and stuff. See you in the next one.